And welcome back. You know, fashion doesn't have to be revealing to be beautiful. And I am here with fashion designer Nawal, who recently debuted her line for Muslim women or women who just like to dress a little more modestly in their wardrobe. So welcome to the show, Nawal.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, very exciting. I am incredibly excited about this. So you have recently released a new line. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so first of all, I am a local designer. I'm a Muslim fashion designer here in Sacramento. And I have a line called Asfora. And it's for the modern modest woman. So I just debuted my 2018 spring line, and we have a few outfits that I'll show you a little bit later, but it is inspired by Havana, Cuba. But my angle is that it's like modest wear. So that's kind of like my angle on it.
Okay, but we're going to see in this line that we're going to share with our viewers here in a moment a lot of reflection to Havana and Cuba. So I know floral prints. A lot of people are going to be really enjoying this here in just a moment. But I want to know why the desire to really design fashion for the Muslim woman or a woman who really would like to have a little more modesty in her wardrobe?
There's definitely a demand for it. So I started wearing the headscarf in my teens. So I noticed growing up that it was really hard for me to find.
Very limited?
Yeah, it was very limited. Very hard for me to find like modest wear and things that kind of fit the requirements. That was also trendy. Yeah. So I saw that need and I started designing.
Yeah, because fashion is about self-expression and feeling beautiful and powerful and strong, right?
Yeah.
Which I think you definitely have achieved with the young women that you brought here today.
Thank you.
Models. So
Thank you.
Let's get to it, shall we? Okay, let's share with our viewers what you brought.
All right, great. So first we have Ida. And Ida is wearing a trumpet flare skirt with a tropical printed bolero. She has a little bit of a fringe for a little bit of a flare. And notice that her headscarf or hijab is kind of mimics hair. It kind of has like that wave. And you'll notice that a lot with the Muslim women. They kind of play around a lot with the scarf and kind of do different designs and styles.
It is absolutely beautiful. I love the touch with the fringe. I love the cut of the mermaid skirt and the flare too on the sleeve here. I mean, it is modest, but it is very feminine.
Yeah, yeah.
And very beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's gorgeous.
Thank you. And then next we have Sana, and she is kind of wearing a baggy pants. It's kind of a play on the 1940s zoot suit, if you're familiar.
Fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
And she's kind of wearing with the suspenders, so it's kind of like menswear. But it's also very loose and not as form-fitting. And she kind of has the hat to kind of tie in the tropical look.
I love this. I love it. This also is a very strong look too, but very playful.
Yeah.
Right. And I love the pants. I love how they flare on the bottom, and the how you did the little nod with the hat on top. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, looks great. Okay.
Thank you.
And then also too, I noticed you have more of a formal design here.
Yeah, that's kind of my aesthetic. I do like the more formal fitted look. Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
Okay, and then we have a wonderful example here too of that formal look.
Last is Karima, and she wore my last piece for my runway show, and it's kind of like a dress with a bell sleeve and a statement piece shoulder.
Yeah, and I love the statement piece too. Where'd you get the idea to do that on the shoulder?
That's kind of my thing. Even if you notice what I'm wearing, like I love playing with the shoulders, and even what Sana's wearing, like I love to mess with the shoulders because the headscarf usually covers the neckline, so we usually kind of like play with the shoulders a little bit more.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
okay, so that's something that the eye will be drawn to and accentuate a little bit.
Yeah.
Can we have? Thank you so much. Can we have the? And you said Sana?
Yeah, Sana. Yeah.
Sana, step forward. So take a look at. I didn't notice the shoulder at first. You had mentioned that. But there is also a little bit of a flare right there,
like
a little
ruffle.
Kind of ruffle puff.
Yeah.
Love the detail. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, I would love to share with our viewers too.
Yeah.
Because you went to UC Davis.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Go Ags.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. What was your major?
I actually majored in economics. I know it doesn't seem like it's like this doesn't really help in this realm. But
no, but it does though, right? Because you learn about business, and though you're artistic and you are a designer, and you're doing fashion, let's all face it. No matter what you do, it's business involved. So that's a really good thing to know, right?
Definitely.
I would love to know, what do you hope women feel when they're wearing your designs?
I want them to feel confident. So my whole angle is that women feel confident in what they wear. They feel comfortable in wearing modest clothing, and they don't feel like they're like alienated when they wear modest clothing, or they feel like outcasted and not trendy. So I really want to empower women to feel comfortable.
And I think you have achieved just that. You know, as I mentioned, beautiful, feminine, strong. All of you look absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Where can our viewers go so they can follow you?
Yeah, definitely. I have my website, asfora.com, so it's www.asfurah.com. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Wonderful. And I love your head wrapper.
Thank you. That's also one of mine.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.